Good evening, friends. Welcome to Sunday night in the shadows with your professor, Professor Shadow. Very warm welcome to you if you're joining me. If you're watching the replay, another very warm welcome to you. Thank you so much for joining me. Excuse me while I look over here to make sure that my video feed is working correctly. Do bear with me just 1 second while we see if this, yes, and on time. Nice. Like I said, good evening. It's the Professor here. Very warm welcome to you. Thank you for joining me. Let's crack straight on today by heading to the comments section. So let's have a look what people are saying. I do like looking at this. Shelley, good evening. So what we got? Oh, I was already scrolling down. Look. Here we go. Oh, Reinhard. Thank you, my friend. Brilliant pigs. Like the sound at the end. Yes. Put a little sneaky sound at the end of that one. Thank you for that. John, fantastic stories and visuals. Great too. Thank you so much, my friend. Excellent with burning fire. Thank you for your fire. Good story. Narration was excellent. Thank you. Richard. No, that's Richard. Georgina. Fantastic film. So talented, Professor Shadow. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Thank you for your praise. I guess they will believe when poor Edgar wants the body start piling up. Indeed, yes. If you watched The Hand of the Vampire, I put on the thing, but I call it Hand of Madness, you'll know what we're talking about. Somehow I missed this one. Okay, I don't quite know how. So Keith. What a pleasant street on a Sunday morning. Nice, thank you, my friend. Totally agree. Excellent. BS, try walking point with a dog, and both you and your dog got drafted. Live sucks. Thank you for your comment. Love this. Thank you, my friend. So, David Smith. Ronald Motley. Just keeps better each time. Thank you for writing them. Just keep getting better each time. Thank you. Keep up the good work. Peace. I'm out of here. Toodaloo, my friend. Thank you for watching. Faye O'Brien, once again, your brilliant shines. Thank you for your artistic work. Vociferous, yes. Thank you. Nice. You like nice comments. Oi! And a very oi back to you, my friend. Oh dear indeed. Well, I'm not sure what for, but thank you for the comment, Simon. King Bear Spider, another kick-ass story. Thank you, my friend. I'm getting used to the names now, because what you don't realize is you see like the names come up, but that's not the actual name. So it says the wrong, so sometimes you're like, who's that? And you click on it, and, oh yeah, I know who that is. So we've got Daniel, the vampire, the goat killing master vampires. Nice. Winter has to become my hero through the stories. Nice. We have another winter fan. Just started editing here. Thank you, and please, Sir Shadow. Look at how I've been elevated in my name, Sir Shadow. I did. Thank you, my friend. Kathy. Mr. Whisperer. Mr. the Whisperer, yeah. Crystal. What was it? Oh, 3 months ago. How come I haven't seen this till now? I'll leave that one. I'm going to leave that one so I can look at it later. All right. Welcome once again. Who we got? Shelley. Good evening, John. Perrin Clark. Shelley Perrin. Hi. How are we this evening? How are it? Cold here today. 1 degrees Celsius. Had to go for a long drive today. And it's freezing and ice everywhere. Don't like this weather. Don't like it. But anyway, had a great week. Very busy week. Very busy. So I always seem to be busy at the minute. I was off doing many things this week, so I only managed to get one story out. So it was just things came up and got very busy. But the one story I got out was worth it. Was totally worth it. Here we are, this one. If you have not yet indulged in watching, on here it says The Hand of the Vampire, because I thought it would be better than The Hand of Madness. Because people want to watch it if it's Hand of Madness, so Hand of the Vampire. But you've got to watch this one. This was actually really enjoyed it. I'll give bonus points to anyone. So if you're watching the live, I'll give bonus points, absolute bonus points. I don't know what that means yet. We're working on some things behind the scenes of maybe some t-shirts or something, or cards or something. We're not sure. We're just working behind the scenes so we can send to people. And so bonus points we're going to put you in. If you can tell me which film do you think I took inspiration from at the ending of this story? If you can send to me, you can put it in here, or you can put it in here on the replay. And I don't know, we're working on a few behind the scene things at the minute. So we're not sure what we're going to do. We're going to do we've seen these membership card things, which we're going to send out to people just to say part of the Professor Shadow channel, or maybe t-shirts or something. Anyway, if you watched this, if you haven't watched it, you're going to have to go and watch it now. You're going to have to go and watch Hand of the Vampire, or The Hand of Madness, aka Hand of Madness. And you're going to have to watch the whole thing. And at the end, I put a twist in the tale, of course. Do you know which movie I drew inspiration from at the end of that story? I can give you a clue. Of course, it's a Peter Cushing film. Of course. And I drew inspiration. I didn't steal or plagiarize. I took inspiration. So obviously not exactly the same, but there's hints. And it worked very well. So I truly enjoyed it. Daisy is waving. Good evening, Daisy. I was just saying, make sure you head over and watch The Hand of the Vampire, aka The Hand of Madness, and try and see if you can see the reference, the inspiration for the ending. We have more cowbell BBQ. Hello, my friend. Welcome. So what have we been up to this week? Like I say, it's just been so busy this week. So busy. So busy. And so what I've been watching. So I went off track just a little bit this week, and I watched one of the most classic sci-fi movies ever made. And it was the original, The Day the Earth Stood Still, with Michael Rennie starring. And I actually watched it last night. I watched a couple of movies, but none of them really stood out for me to recommend this week. But I did watch I think we spoke about it last week, The Day the Earth Stood Still with Michael Rennie, not the Keanu Reeves version, the Michael Rennie version. And yes, and it's absolutely, of course, the special effects are dated, of course, but the atmospheric filming and the storyline and the deliverance from the actors is first class. Specifically, there's a part in there which I really enjoyed it. And the good news is there's an HD copy on YouTube, free. So you can watch the whole movie on YouTube in HD. Beautiful. Anyway, so they capture Klaatu, and he's in the hospital, and he's speaking to a government agent. And he said, "Oh, we're going to have to keep you here. We're going to have to do this. We're going to have to do that." And he just looks with a little smile on his face because he understands that his superiority of intelligence and advancement, there's nothing they can do to keep him there. It reminded me a little bit of my character, Winter. So there's like nothing you can do to stop him, just a little smile on his face. I did enjoy that bit, that way that came across. And there was another part where someone also said something, and it was like, "Of course, you can't do that," and a little smile goes on his face. I thought that was brilliant, and my goodness, it's worth watching just for that. That he's so far advanced, so way ahead in technological and intelligence that it doesn't matter what you say, what you do, there's nothing you can do to stop him. Nothing. I love that bit. Did love that bit. So give that a look if you haven't watched it recently. I'm sure most of you watched this movie, but if you haven't watched it recently, head over to YouTube and watch it in HD on YouTube. Yes, I think it's getting good. YouTube's getting good because we get to where they go in the public domain, isn't it? So after so many years, I'm not sure how many years, but movies go into the public domain. I know I had just a crazy fact. I heard that now Mickey Mouse, the original Mickey Mouse, Steamboat Willie, nothing to do with what we're talking about, but is now in the public domain, so you can use that on anything without. Don't quote me on this. You can use it. So anyway, so as they get older, they go in the public domain. Which is why we get some great movies on YouTube. We can there's so much. There's so much missing as well. There's so much missing. Certain movies you can't get. But like I say, we took inspiration from not the ending, so I'm not giving away the clue, but we were talking about The Beast with Five Fingers with Peter Lorre, and we said that we can only watch the trailer on YouTube. We can't watch the whole movie. If you want to watch the whole movie, you have to go to Amazon. You can get it on there. Maybe get it somewhere else, but you can get it on Amazon. And you have to rent it or buy it as a stream. Can you repeat the name of The Day the Earth Stood Still? Michael Rennie, the actor. Version you said was good. Oh yeah, the original one, the original black and white, The Day the Earth Stood Still. I'll find the date for you. It's Michael Rennie, a really famous actor. I may be saying his name wrong. Such a great movie. 1951. The version is The Day the Earth Stood Still, 1951, not the 2008 version with Keanu Reeves. Yes, I love this movie. It's so good because you're watching. I could watch it again today. I could go and watch that again today. That was just that good. It's that good. I actually went and saw. That's where I went today. I went for a big long drive. I had to go and see my mum. She's nearly 77, and so when I sat down with her, and we was talking, And she said, "Do you remember when you was like, I think it was like 8 years old, and we bought you that cine projector with the horror movies and the site?" I said, "Yeah." I said, I watch this every day. She doesn't watch me on here. She doesn't watch YouTube. But was talking about this, and I was like, "Yes, amazing." I said, all the movies you got me, I have them on a Blu-ray now, and I don't stream anything unless I have to, so I want to keep a hard copy of everything. So it was really great, and we started talking about the day of still, and she remembered it. It was great. It was good, a good visit. Good visit. So yeah, it was really cool. Really cool. And then she said to me, "Oh, I knew the movie straight away." And she said to me, "Oh, what was on there?" Yeah, I've showed. She doesn't watch YouTube. She just doesn't go on YouTube. I do. I saw when I go there, I show. Hey, look at this. She said to me, "Oh, I was on this because there's this channel we have here in the UK on the free views, and I think she says channel number 17, and they have on Friday nights they have horror movies." And she tries to stay up, but she says she always falls asleep. But this one came on, and she said it was right about. See if we have any old school movie experts on. It's about a moth, a woman that turns into this moth and is going around the English countryside killing people. I knew what the movie was straight away, but I don't know. Let's see if anyone knows it. That was her words. A woman that turns into a moth, giant moth, and goes around and kills people in England. Nice. She said she saw it and she thought, I wonder if Steve, Professor Shadow, would know what that is. So yes, I'm sure someone on this feed or watching the replay will know. Let's have a look. Anybody? Any guesses? You lost me. You lost me. So a movie, an old movie from the 1970s of a moth, a woman that turns into a moth, goes around the English countryside killing people. Any guesses? No? In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. No? Okay. Blood Beast Terror. It's got Peter Cushing in it, which is how I knew it straight away. It's an old, is it a Hammer or an Amicus? I think it's an Amicus movie. Yeah. Blood Beast Terror with Peter Cushing. And yeah, it's worth a watch if you haven't watched it. If you haven't watched that, it's worth a go. And I was talking about the films that we got when I got the cine camera, and I remember when I got my cine projector. I was about 8 years old, I think, 7 or 8, maybe 9. And the movies that come with it were Dracula, The Blob, so awesome, and House of Frankenstein. And then I built up this nice little collection of cine movies of where I used to live. I used to live just close to London. And it was one train ride to get to a place called Soho, which I'm sure many people have heard of Soho. But where Soho is, it's not just what you think Soho is. It's also a shopping area. And they used to have this cine shop where they sold the films. And every Saturday I'd be down there trying to get some money to go and buy new movies. And the thing, if anyone had a cine camera back in the day, you put a movie on and it lasts like 3 minutes and that's it. But it was such good times, such good memories. Nostalgia is good. I don't know, did anyone on here have a cine projector? I don't know, maybe I'm the only one. before the days of video, VHS, Betamax, V2000, and before DVD, before streaming services, before Blu-ray, we actually had film, little films put on, and they just, and you watch it, you shine it on the wall. Brilliant. Like you're in your own little movie theater watching Count Dracula with Bela Lugosi and The Blob with Steve McQueen. My goodness. What an amazing, amazing time. What amazing movies. I've got quite a collection of cine camera films. I wish I had a cine projector. Yes. Yes. Lost mine in a fire, oh dear. Nowadays, you say to someone, a cine projector, they have no idea what you're talking about. They have no idea what you're talking about. But when there was a time when that's all we had. That's all we had. We didn't have video, DVD. Which of course things have come better because now we can get literally any movie we like, any movie, almost any movie at the drop of a hat. We just go stream it somewhere, pay for it. We can watch whatever we want. Which does take the fun away a little bit, I believe. Because I remember the days when I guess I was talking about this shop down at Soho in London, and they used to give you this little booklet, and it had all the movies in, just the covers of all the movies. I remember many hours just sitting, looking at the pictures, thinking, I wonder what that movie's about. When can I get it? Can I get it? I really want to save up my money to get that. You've got to remember, I was like 9 years old, and getting money back in what should we say, 1978 was a big ask. Yeah, they had this little booklet, and I remember, and you look at it, but nowadays, of course, I see it, I just snap my fingers, and I can go and watch it if I want to. It was a little bit different back in the day, a little bit different. We should have kept those little booklets. I should have kept one of those little booklets. I don't know if anyone has one. A booklet with the old, I wonder if you could get maybe online or something, have a look at. It'd be amazing to go through. I remember going through them so many times, like the old horror books. You sit and look at the pictures, you're trying to imagine what the film's about. I was born in 64 and I was born in 68. We're only 4 years apart. Look at that. Not too bad. Not too bad. Yeah, I'd love to have, like, imagine if you had your own like movie projection room. I'm sure I've seen people have that now, where I'm sure it's more like it's not the film, is it? It's just projection that shines onto it. It'd be great if you had your own seats and you sit down. Oh, that'd be so amazing. I need to build one in my house. I need to build one in my house. I've seen some. Normally they're done out in like Star Wars or something like that, where they've got the cinema seats and then the projections behind and the big screen and all the Star Wars figures around. Maybe we change that around a little bit. That would be so good. You'd never leave. You just sit and watch old horror and sci-fi movies all the time. That'd be and that's another thing. I was speaking with my mum, and I was saying about funny, I was talking about YouTube just now, wasn't we? And I said about YouTube, and I just said that I'm even finding new movies to watch. Not new movies that just mean, but new old movies that I hadn't seen before, and exploring all these new films. There's lots to see, and I don't think I'll ever see them in my lifetime. I played 60mm and 8mm films. Nice. Mine was the Super 8mm. Super 8mm. I think 16mm was the actual cinema ones, wasn't it? 16mm. I'm sure it was. I think they would be worth a few pennies now if you had the reel of the movie in one of those. My goodness. And we have, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, Enora. I'll say Enora. Welcome, my friend, to this evening of me waffling as usual. Okay, Enora. Did I get the name right? Did I pronounce that right? Enora. But welcome, even if I got your name wrong, welcome to the Chit Chat. Just talking about older films. Yes, you did. Yes, look at that. There's a prize, a gold star for the professor here this evening. The pronunciation of someone's name. Excellent stuff. Great to enjoy two people enjoy the same. Like for me and my partner, we do enjoy some movies together. But the one thing my partner doesn't like, she doesn't like the older black and white horror movies, and so I have to watch them on my own. Hello, John's girlfriend. Thanks. Nice. Well, welcome anyway. Welcome to the feed, to the chat. So, and as always, don't forget the latest story I put out was Hand of the Vampire. Don't forget to watch it and tell me if you know the inspiration for the ending. I'd love to know if anyone could do that. Good evening, Professor Shadow. Hope you are doing well. From Tubby, long time no see. So Tubby came with me to see my mum, so her nanny. We had a good time. She was great, even if she did fall asleep in the car and leave me to do all the driving. Not that she drives, she's only 12. I keep saying we'll bring her on one day, bring her onto the chat so she can talk. She doesn't watch the horror movies either. Unfortunately. Not yet. Not yet. I'm working on it. More into, at 12 years old, they're more into anime cartoons and stories and things than they are the classic films of horror. Much better from the start. Oh, that's amazing news, Shelley. Well done. So pleased to hear that. Glad you're feeling so much better. So much better. Soon you'll be coming to join me over at the gym and we can work out. It's funny enough, that's why when I picked the name for the channel originally, I wanted something with Professor in the beginning. It had to be Professor something. And because I do a martial art called Jiu-Jitsu, when you get to a certain level, everybody calls you Professor. So that's why I do that. So when people say, "Are you a real professor?" Yeah, well, yes. Yes, it's amazing news, Shelley. Well done. Well done. So, what else we got? Yeah, reading. Sorry, I was just reading the chats. So, what we got upcoming? What we got upcoming? Well, this week, I'll be honest with you, I've just been so busy. It's been so busy. I haven't had a chance to finish. I did the one tale, and managed to get that done on Saturday. Get it finished on Saturday. It took me a week. That's the thing with them. Sometimes they take longer than you think. It's not just, I will put a story out, we'll do it in one day. So they can take a whole week, maybe longer. I'm still playing with a couple of stories that I know people are itching to watch. And unless I get them right and I feel that they're right, then they won't be coming out. So I've got a couple of those, and then I get busy and it's difficult to continue with anything. But this week has been a busy week, busy. So many things going on here, and but hopefully we can get back on track at some point and get these stories out. We have so many to get out. I'm so behind with everything. But like I always say, I do this for your entertainment, but for my pleasure. It's almost my downtime in enjoying writing and creating these tales to put out. And so I never want to make it a rush or feel like I have to do it. Otherwise, when you do those things, you end up not doing it. So you end up being passionate. You never want to turn your passion into a job for yourself. So I do this because I truly enjoy it. There's no other reason. There's no other reason for me doing this than I really enjoy. Like when I was creating the Hand of Madness, I truly enjoyed it. It was almost like I was watching a movie myself as I created. So it was so much fun. I want to keep it like that. So I'm never going to push myself to do more than I can do. Yes, so I have no idea which movie I'm going to watch today. Which one I can watch. So don't forget, it's always me recommending great movies to you. I know some of you have put some recommendations in for me. And so if you do have any recommendations, my favorite movies, of course, are older, generally black and white movies. I find them more atmospheric. So if you do have recommendations, I've not mentioned a movie that you think, my goodness, surely he has watched this one because it's so amazing. And don't forget to shout it out and put it in the comments for me so that I can look out. I watched Prometheus again recently on YouTube. Prometheus. Nice. It's actually on YouTube already, Prometheus. Strange, isn't it? Some movies can get put up straight away. There's others you just struggle to find. I was looking for The Beast with Five Fingers last week. You can't get that. You can't get it. The Walking Flesh. The Walking Flesh. The Walking Flesh. It's a movie? You type it in YouTube. The Walking Flash. Yes, it's a movie. Okay. The Walking Flash. I'm gonna have to search for it on YouTube. It's not coming up for me. It's not coming up. I'll definitely give it a search. Let's see what we find. Walking Flesh. I've heard that one before, but I've put that in my search. So I'll be able to find that later if it's on YouTube, of course. If it's on YouTube. I don't know. I fancy watching tonight. I think I'm going to go again because I really did enjoy The Day the Earth Stood Still last night. And you can tell when you enjoy it. The creeping. Oh, my goodness! Is this a coincidence? Is this a coincidence? Is this synergy in motion, in reality? This is synergy in reality. This is one of those moments where the power of our love for what we do has synergized our minds into one thing. Because I'm going to tell you something. I asked you earlier, which movie do you feel that I drew inspiration from for the ending of The Hand of Madness, the latest story I put out? And it was The Creeping Flesh. How coincidental is that? How is that? How is that even done? How is that even done? I don't know. The magic, the power of the shadows are already upon us this evening. The synergy of how we enjoy these tales together is amazing. The Creeping Flesh was the movie with Peter Cushing where I got the inspiration of how the ending was going to happen. Amazing. Amazing. Isn't that strange? Isn't that strange? The Creeping Flesh. Yes. Yes. I hold my hand up to the power of coincidence. What a crazy world. How you couldn't even, I don't know, what's the word? You couldn't even script that, could you? So, if you're wondering why I'm excited right now, I made a tale, finished it yesterday, uploaded it yesterday, put it on. It's called, the title on the image it says, The Hand of the Vampire. Well, the title is actually The Hand of Madness. And then I put it out, and I said in the beginning of this live, when you watch that film, that tale, I drew inspiration from an old Peter Cushing movie. Watch it and tell me if you can identify the ending where I drew inspiration. I didn't steal, I didn't plagiarize. I drew inspiration. And then we come along and I said, tell me if you know any good movies for me to watch. And we put the film, The Creeping Flesh, which is the movie I got the inspiration from. How was that? How does that even happen? How does that happen? That's crazy. That is crazy. We have, on this feed, we have power. We don't know how much power, but we have power. Crazy. Yes. Crazy. That is cool. That's very cool. When you look at all the millions of movies Shelley could have suggested for me to watch, it was the one that I asked a question about earlier. How does that happen? What powers are upon us here? Has Shelley taken the power of winter to see inside my mind? I think Shelley definitely has now gained the power of winter, and she's able to control us all and read inside our minds. Well, that was amazing. Thank you. That was. I love when these things happen like that. It's just out of the blue, totally unscripted, and bam, there it comes like a thunderbolt. How insane is it? How insane is that? If look, we didn't have many people on here. If you missed this, you're watching this, the replay, you missed the live point. What's the point in watching the replay? You should come in and do it live so you can witness the power of what we do right now. Power of the mind, the dragon. Shelley is winter now. Absolutely. I think so. You should have that power. So yes, obviously I've seen The Creeping Flesh from Amicus from 1973 with Peter Cushing and Christopher Lee. And yes, so if we do have any other suggestions of movies that you feel you love, maybe I've not mentioned it, you think, why doesn't he mention that movie? That's a great movie to watch. Maybe I haven't seen it. Remember, what we keep inside, no one knows outside, so don't forget to let it out and let me know. What I tend to do is I tend to find at the minute I'm having to go through where you watch the movies you've missed from the 50s, or great movies from the 60s, or whatever. I watch lots of these, and then I'll find, I haven't seen that one, and I'll go find it. But I was watching one of these the other day, and Day the Earth Still come up for. I've got to watch that. So it's Daisy. I recently see Harold and the Purple Crayon. I have no idea what that is. Harold and the Purple Crayon. So someone has a crayon. And what he draws comes to life. Okay. Nice. What would you draw? So whatever he draws with this purple crayon, it comes real. What would you draw? What would you draw if you had the power of the purple crayon? What would you draw? What an interesting concept to delve. Myself, my dream self. A dragon, Shelley. A dragon. Waffle Castle. Nice. I love dragons too. What else do you draw? An interesting thought of what we would draw. You could draw anything you draw is real. Anything. You draw gold, wealth, money, A vampire? A hungry vampire? You draw a hungry vampire, what happens when they do materialize? I draw gold for the ones who need it. It's almost like if you had 3 wishes, what would you wish for, isn't it? Silver. More silver. I wonder if you turn around and say I could draw a time machine. So you go backwards and forwards in time. There's an interesting concept in time travel. I was watching something the other day, and it said the reason if you had time travel, people often say, well, if you had time travel, why are there not people from the future here now? And then they say the way that time works is until they invent the time machine, you cannot travel backwards and forwards. So once it's invented, you will be able to travel back from the future to the time it's invented, which we haven't invented it yet. And you're just like, okay. Interesting. Just think of everything you can, all these tales, all these mysteries that have lost in time that you could just go back and see. Okay, who was Jack the Ripper? Who was he? I want to go back and see who he was, because nobody will know unless we can go back and find out. Think of all the mysteries you could solve. Where did I put my car keys the other day? That would be an interesting. Any Morlocks? Yes, indeed. It's a good movie, The Time Machine. H.G. Wells is The Time Machine. What a great film. Once again, I only enjoyed the original. I didn't enjoy the remake. I did enjoy the original so much. I think because we try and get too smart now. The film producers, the investment people, it's like make the special effects amazing, make it real. Well, I want to use my own mind to know to when I watch a film. I don't want it done for me. So it's great to see certain things, but I truly believe the art of horror and mystery is within your own mind, within your own imagination. There is no greater than what's in there. Shelley says, I'm winter. Nice. Shelley can definitely read my mind. We know that now. We've seen it happen firsthand. That was incredible. That was one of those moments that you could not anticipate, that you could not predict. That was insane. And great to do it live as well. So amazing. Thank you so much for coming up with that, showing up today. Just imagine if you didn't turn up. I didn't feel very well today. I won't go on the call. We would have missed all that. But because you did, we had that amazing time, amazing moment, synergy of life. Excellent. I don't like horror movies, Daisy says. I love horror movies. I don't like newer horror movies, but older horror movies I love. I love older horror movies. In fact, I can pretty much guarantee that I watch one every night. Unless I'm just so tired. But generally, I will watch one every night. Or half of one every night. And I've pretty much done that forever. So. Which is why when someone says to me, "Oh, what about this movie?" I'm pretty sure that I know what it is. But that's also the good thing is that you explore something like YouTube, and you can find films that were made many years ago and you've never seen them before. So there's still so much to explore, which I'm happy about. Because I honestly don't really watch that many newer films. There's a movie come out. It's talking about Dracula on a boat or something. It's the voyage of Dracula on the boat, and my partner says to me, "Look at this trailer. We can watch this together." And I just watched it, and I was just, I don't think I'm going to watch that movie. It looks so cheese. But anyway, maybe I will. I don't know. I don't know what it's called. The Voyage of something. The Voyage of the ship from Dracula. The Voyage of Demeter. The Voyage of Demeter. Yes, The Voyage of Demeter. The Last Voyage of Demeter. They're called B movies now. Yeah, so watch the trailer for that the last Voyage of Demeter, and it wasn't something I wanted to. Oh, it is? Okay. One I did enjoy was Dracula Untold. I did enjoy that one, Dracula Untold. I don't know. Maybe I'll give it a watch. Maybe. I think she was going to watch it tonight, so maybe I'll jump on and watch it with her. I have that movie. Okay, so everyone's watched it apart from me, so it looks like I'm going to have to go ahead and watch it now. I didn't like when I watched the trailer. The one thing I don't like is when you have like it's almost they cast like the small child as the protagonist who's able to defeat something like Dracula. That's what came across in my mind. I thought I don't really watch that, but maybe if that's not what it was, then maybe you can give it a shot. In order to defeat a character like Dracula, you're going to need someone like Winter, who's the only chance, not the child. In my humble opinion, because of my respect for the power. You want as above, so below, really? No, I didn't even check. To be honest with you, I didn't even check. Yes, I think that's the one I did watch. I'll need to watch the trailer. I'm going to make a note to watch the trailer. Yes, I think that's why, because I hadn't seen it. as above, so below. Yes. So yes, I had seen this one already. That's why I didn't revisit. Frankincense. Frankincense. Well, I will find something to watch for tonight. I will find something, and I will find something to watch. Wrong typo. Okay. Good. Well, it looks like we're coming to the end. And, well, I'm sure I'll find something and I can give you what it is I watched for next week. Let's wrap up. So I want to say thank you once again, everyone that joined me. Have a great night. To you too, my friend. It was lovely having you here and sitting here and listening to me talk about the movies I've watched, and watched our amazing moment, of course. The synergy moment was amazing. How can you do that? So if you were here live, you witnessed an incredible moment. So make sure you show up live and don't forget to say hello, because who knows? Maybe you will have one of those synergy moments. On that note, my friends, thank you so much for watching. It's the Professor here saying good evening, good night, and I will see you very soon. Take care.